Okay, welcome to Penn State Abington Career Development Center's tutorials. This is a basic tutorial on the Google Maps job search. The first thing we're going to do is go to Google Maps. You can do that by typing Google Maps into your toolbar or maps.google.com. And we're going to start out by choosing a central location. So you can choose your home address, you can choose a town, a zip code, whatever you like. I'll select Penn State Abington and just do a search, and there we go. It came up and there it is. Actually didn't quite get us where we wanted to go, but it's pretty close. So the key is this search nearby box. If you hover over that and click it, you're going to get a little drop down box. And actually I will use this word pizza just to show you. What the search nearby box does is searches nearby, exactly what it says. So you'll hit enter there, and what it's going to do is start with our central location, and it's going to find the closest pizza places to us. And it's going to list them in alphabetical order based on relative distance. So Pizza Pizza, followed by Roman Delight, followed by Mr. P. And we can see here that here's the address, here's the phone number. If there's a website, it'll list it right there as well. And it should show the distance from your central location, although we didn't use an exact location, or didn't find an exact location, which is why it's not showing us 0.1 miles, 0.2 miles like it will in other instances. And you can see that if I click on Pizza Pizza, it's going to take me to that link. It shows me the website. Here's the address. Here's a street view shot of it. So we use that for pizza. Now, point of this being that we can use it for job seeking. So if you know you wanted to work, say at a hospital, I can type the word hospital, and it's going to come up with the closest places to me that list themselves as hospitals. So there's Abington Memorial Hospital, Holy Redeemer Hospital. There's another link for Abington Memorial, Jeans Hospital. And again, there's the phone number, there's the address. If I click onto Abington Hospital, it's going to show me the website, amh.org. And what I can do is right click that and open that up in a new tab, and now I have the hospital's website available to me right there, so I can do some research about the company to which I want to apply. Another point I'd like to add is that if you're searching for something, make sure to use a variety of search words. Just like any internet research, you're going to have to switch up the terms. You're going to have to use root words and different root words. For example, if I wanted to work with children, let's say I'm a psychology major and I want to do something with kids, I can type the word child into there. And notice that the LOC colon is location is Abington, PA. So that's our central location, Abington, PA. So anytime I want to replace it, I just highlight this word and I'll put a new search term in there. If you wanted, you could do a whole new search, go back to maps.google.com, type your central location again, click the search nearby box, and start the process all over. But the easier way is just to highlight the word in front, replace that, and it's still going to search location near Abington, PA. So I type the word child, and we see Play and Learn Center, Happy Are We, the YMCA, We Are the World Early Learning Center. If I was a psych major, this would be a very fruitful search. We can see that a lot of these sites have websites that I can research. Their phone numbers are listed, their addresses are listed clearly. And the reason I use the word child is that I'm going to replace it now with the word children, and we'll see if we get different hits. I bet some will be the same, but actually no. So there we go. I typed the word children, and now a whole different organization came up, Lutheran Children and Family Services, and this is an organization that a psychology major may want to apply. There's also the YMCA. As we scroll down, here's the free library. So there we're getting a hit that's not quite what we're looking for, and we see why, because down here it says graphic novels stimulate children's imagination. So it's not a place that I might work to work with children, but it still has something to do with children. So here we go again, storybook musical theater, so on and so forth. So the point there was that the word child and the word children are going to give us very different hits, so make sure that you're searching appropriate terms. Let's say I was a business major. Business is an extremely broad field. If you want something like marketing specifically, you can type the word marketing and it's going to find that. Marketing advisory services, solstice marketing concepts, so on and so forth. I can do the word finance, and that's going to find me some hits too. There's some financial offices, some banks. Now if I change the word finance to financial, just like we did with child and children, we'll see that our hits absolutely differ. Now we have a few banks as our first few hits. If you want to do an extremely broad search for companies, registered companies, you could actually use the INC for incorporated. And you'll see any business that comes up as Inc. Quinn & Wilson Inc. Mr. P Pizza and Pasta Incorporated. I can also use the phrase or the acronym LLC for limited liability company, which are usually going to be smaller pass-through entities. And we find some other companies. There's a dental art school. There's some other things. Windows, Pure Pro Windows. So that's just a basic way to search for companies that gives us accurate information with their addresses, with their phone numbers, with their websites, and it allows us to search close to our house. Unlike the phone book, which is going to be alphabetically based, this Google Maps job search is going to be geographically based. So this was the Google Maps job search from Penn State Abington Career Development Center.